Hey Geminis, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I hope you are all doing fantastic on this Wednesday. This is going to be your general overall spread for November 2019. It's for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Gemini. And as always, guys, with the being general, it's not going to resonate for absolutely everyone out there. So please try to keep that in mind. Like I always say, take what fits, leave what doesn't. And what else? All the information for Instagram, the podcast, all that good stuff is going to be in the description box down below. And I will say, guys, I am not going to keep the upload schedule that was set. I actually discussed this in a few other videos. What I've been doing is really working towards my spiritual business. It has been flourishing. It's been thriving. I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful to be able to create things to help people in their everyday life, things that are going to make a difference for them day to day. That being said, I do feel it's still calling to keep up with this channel, so I am going to do that as best as I can, even if it's just, monthly reads, mid-month check-ins, monthly connection spread, things like that. I'm going to do my absolute best, and I am super grateful and thankful for everyone that has kept up with me, stuck with the channel during this transition, this journey. It's a balancing act, and I'm trying to figure it out. And with my own Gemini, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter, I'm really kind of a jack of all trades. I really love to learn different aspects at the same time. You guys understand. I know you're with me on that. So thanks for bearing with me, keeping in mind that, this is a spiritual growth for me too. This channel is a growth process. It's a learning curve. It's something that I've never done before, so I'm thankful that you guys have been there with me along the ride for this journey. And okay, that's enough of the word vomit. I'm going to hop into the reading. All right. So what can we get for November for Geminis? This is the Muse Tarot, by the way. This is the newest deck that I've had maybe for about 2 months now. I absolutely love this. I love the artwork. Oh, I love this. Look. Ace of Materials. Materials are pentacles in this deck. So you guys are really thriving. You are getting opportunities coming your way. There's a lot of really potent energy in the air. I don't know if you are particularly into astrology right now, but you may look at aspects as far as Jupiter being in Sagittarius currently, how it aspects your chart with Geminis. It is opposing, so it's pushing growth, it's promoting transition, it's promoting, movement forward, action, because Jupiter just went direct. So it's a pretty prime, potent time right now energetically for you guys. A lot of opportunities, I'm feeling synchronistic things coming into play, like out of the blue, you just get an offer, or you get it could be a proposal or a promotion. It could be an opportunity to build something literally in order to better your abundance, your finances. Could be building a business, taking a project and turning it into a passionate entrepreneurial, business venture, things like that for you guys. It does feel like it's long-term, it's stable, it's an opportunity to grow forward into whatever it is you're collaborating with. If this is in the form of a relationship for you guys, this is an opportunity for growth, for abundance, for movement forward in a situation. It's long-term, it's stable, it's something that can lead to a lot of happiness for you. Empress. This is the third reading I've had where the Empress has popped out. I feel like we are all getting into that divine feminine energy that's coming in through us, but it's also about creativity and abundance right now, We're really being propelled forward into our soul's calling, and a lot of the times, especially if you're someone watching these kind of videos, they're spiritually inclined callings, or it's service-oriented callings, things like that. There's a lot of abundance and prosperity when it comes to your creativity. Whatever it is that you've been working towards birthing, whether it's, you could be working in something that's communicative, or maybe a line of field where you are a supportive role, or a maternal role, or a service-oriented field. It could be health-related. It could be working with children. Maybe you're, teaching or building a business where you are helping others along the way. The Empress is very nurturing, very grounded, but it's also very creative, very inspired, very abundant. The Empress is all of the queens combined. So you have the Queen of Cups, which is emotional and stable and connected to source. You have your Queen of Pentacles, which is nurturing, it's abundant, it's growth, it's promoting a lot of stability, but also groundedness in your soul. You have the Queen of Wands, fire, enigmatic, charismatic, just really comes in and lights up a room, inspired creatively. And then you also have the Queen of Swords, discerning in their power. So this is you just really owning your divine feminine traits, but also pouring into avenues that are really promoting growth, really promoting movement forward for you. Opportunities are coming in because of that, which is phenomenal. I love that for you guys. Yeah, you got the World card here. So this is literally about the wheel turning, but this is also having the world at your fingertips, having the world in your hands, because you are moving forward into this growth, into this divine feminine energy, into this creatively abundant period in your life. You literally have the world at your fingertips right now. Options are limitless right now. You know, what do you want to build? What do you want to create? Focus on that. Put your intentions on that. Pour your energy into opportunities and growth-oriented things that are going to lead where you want to be, what you want to build. You could have multiple things you're working on right now, especially being a Gemini. I'm just saying, obviously my spiel at the beginning was for a reason. Some of you could really be trying to find some balance within the situation. You're pouring into, you know, different avenues that lead to a lot of growth, a lot of potential, maybe building things out of it. My only advice with that is the Empress is very discerning with her energy. So if you are pouring into things that are not promoting growth, it's time to kind of cut that out and sit back and allow things to come to you that are meant to be yours. And with the World card there, it's like the cycles are ending, old habits are dying out, because you are in this state of abundance, this period of just transformation. And it feels like, especially with this card, I love this because it's transformation from the inside out. It's like the quote where it's like, we're all made of stardust. I mean, it's true. We're literally made of the things that the universe is made out of. So why not recognize how cosmically fucking fantastic you are and embrace that? That's the key to everything in this life. Queen of Wands. Creatively inspired, abundant, moving forward. And then you have the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles and General Tarot. So these two combined tell me that it's going to be definitely working on finances and abundance, but it's going to be something that is creatively inspiring you. It's something that makes you feel alive, something that really ignites your fire, lights your soul up, pushes you forward. It's something that you want to work towards, something that, you know, whatever direction you're heading in, if this is a job or career, this is something. Or even back to school. It could be back to school for some of you. You know, you're going back and learning and doing things that are inspiring you. This is going to be something that you're willing to put the work in day to day because it's something that really makes you happy. It can lead to fulfillment and abundance beyond your dreams. But it is something that's going to take flow. I mean, that's going to be the key. It's going to be, don't get in the 3D ego, worry, things like that. You have to allow these things to come your way because they're coming. And it's because you're putting in the work. You're doing the inner work. So a lot of the times when we do the inner work, the outer energies kind of align for us. And it's because we have aligned ourselves. And, you know, we're never going to reach a perfect state within. We're all going to have chaos. We're going to have moments. But when you're able to be in a moment that before would have triggered you into a state of stagnancy, of depression, of just staying stuck, when you are able to recognize, oh, this is the same shit that I did 6 months ago, but I'm not going to stay here anymore. I'm done with this. And you move forward. That's what I mean by alignment, where you can realign and readjust because you consciously know, and you make a decisive choice to move forward from one energy to another. This is awesome, guys. This is like truly abundant. I'm loving this. Yeah. Where are you going to put your work? Energy, time, effort, willing to put in the work when it comes to opportunities in your life. I mean, that's amazing. I'm sorry, this is one to pop out too. That one apparently wants to pop out. We just have all of these cards that are just, wow, okay. You guys are like feeling some earth energy right now for sure. So, 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work, investing your time wisely, willing to put in the effort in situations when it comes to career, when it comes to things that are abundant for you or things where you are investing time, money, energy, things of value. Page of Pentacles. This is literally under the Empress energy. It is starting something new that could lead to, again, you have the King of Pentacles here too, so there's a lot of abundance here with opportunities that are coming your way. I mean, you have Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles right now. And then you also have the Empress, which is Taurus energy. It has that grounded feel because the Empress is, again, all of them combined. This is willing to put in the work, but having opportunities towards growth in your life. If you get an opportunity to venture out on a new path, a new business venture, new relationships, this could be fields of study like trades, maybe going back to school to learn something new again, or it could be taking some kind of training courses into what you're doing currently maybe. It's going to lead to definite abundance. You have 9 Pentacles here. Having everything you need within yourself to fulfill you. Mind, body, soul. Everything aligned. I love that. That's under the world. It's because this is the new cycle that you're in. This is a cycle of growth, of evolution. And it is fantastic and beautiful. We have... I love that I was talking about evolution and balance. Yeah. Temperance. Temperance, I'm sorry guys. Can you see that cord? Yeah. Temperance always comes in to bring balance to our life, to our soul, to our body, to our heart, to our mind, to our spirit. And temperance here for me, underneath that Queen of Wands, would indicate that you are finally balancing out because you're feeling inspired, you're feeling great, you're feeling proactive. You really want to take charge in your life. You don't want to just sit stagnant any longer. You know, you want the growth, you want the beauty, you want the opportunities, and you're not going to just let them pass you by. You're going to allow them to come to you, and you're going to seize them as they see fit. It's that internal yes. You're going to jump on it, left and right. 7 of Wands reversed. Didn't look at the bottom till now. It flew out at me as I looked at the screen. 7 of Wands reversed for me is no longer allowing other energies to dictate your happiness, your goals, where you're headed. That's where that balance comes in. And you're not letting others dictate you. You are you. That is phenomenal. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. Live it the way you see fit. Do the things you're called to do. Study the things you're called to study. Go where you are called to be. That's the whole mission. You know, it's adjusting the internal compass within us to really head towards our calling, our soul yearning. That's where you're going to be happy. That's where you're going to feel like the Queen of Wands. That's where you're going to find your King of Pentacles. That's where it's at. Hierophant. Could be some spiritual leveling out and balancing when it comes to traditions. Things, you know, maybe you're doing things that are not traditionally accepted. Maybe you are working in spiritual business, or, you know, if it's... could be so many things with temperance, because there's a balancing out when it comes to commitments that you make. So maybe you're energetically finding a way to balance out where you are committing yourself long term, where you're placing yourself long term. You're no longer hopping into situations that are full of, you know, pain or hurt or sorrow, anger, intensity, or drama. You are pouring into things and committing yourself to things that are long-term, that are abundant, that are growth-oriented, that are going to nourish and balance out your soul. Which, again, you want to be there, right? Some of you could totally be dealing with a earth sign, for sure. If this is you dealing with someone, a connection that needs to be balanced out, I'm not really getting that vibe, but it's in my mind, so I'm going to say it. Especially Taurus, because you have the Empress here. That's too many cards. You have the Empress here, and you have the Hierophant, and you have all these Pentacles on the table. And then I do believe the Royal card also, yeah, the Royal card also has Taurus on there. I don't need 4 cards. You did have the 4 of Swords there, so going internally in order to kind of silence the chaos in your mind and really go within and find your truth. This one popped out again, so definitely. 9 of Wands. Running wholeheartedly, inspired, on fire. You know, this, I absolutely love this because it's like, it's the flames. Something's ignited, something sparked inside of you, and you're going after it. You are going after it. Relationships, friendships, career, hobbies, job, passion projects, whatever it is, you are feeling innately and divinely inspired to put in the work somewhere. Only you're going to know what it is for you. It's going to be different for everybody. That's the second time I've seen the moon card too. It's going to be revealed to you. That's the thing. It's like there's going to be this internal knowing. You're not going to be able to explain why you want to jump on the horse and just charge in, but you want to do it. You want to. You're called to. Trust it. Lean in and trust yourself. Again, silence the chaos in the mind and go within and find your internal truth. I feel like that's going to be a big piece of the puzzle for you guys. Yeah, transformation. Scorpio season. Death card. Because of the work that you're doing, you are inspired to change from the inside out. You're blooming, you're blossoming. That's phenomenal. Because this is under that page of materials too, which again is the vision of the rose blooming. You know, it's like just the beginning. It's the starting point. But it's a huge shift in where you're headed and what you're doing. You're headed towards transformation. For some of you, it could be a Scorpio. You could be in a situation, or maybe you have Scorpio in your chart, or you're dealing with some scorpionic energies in your life where you're trying to overcome and change and close out cycles and close out ways of being in order to really embrace this new chapter. I do feel like that's it for a lot of you guys. A lot of like childhood things that you have fought and battled with, you're healing, and yeah. Knight of Cups, you're healing it. You're leaving it behind. There's an innate healing that's taking place because you are feeling whole within. It's like the more inspired you are by what you're doing, the quicker you move through transitions and heal yourself, which is beautiful because it's like a divine purpose, a divine mission, because doing something that you are divinely guided to do and inspired to do, it will bring healing. It will bring immense healing beyond your wildest thoughts, dreams, visions. And it's because you're finally in alignment with what you're called to do. When you're called to do something, you step up into that. It's just a natural stepping up. And with that, you naturally evolve. You naturally come to a place of self-love and acceptance. And I love this for you guys. So much. So much. Leaving behind the things that don't serve you. 8 of Cups. That's where the balance is taking place. It's Temperance is on top of it. And then this Knight of Cups right here. It's like you have been called to step up and leave behind any old thought processes, any old feelings, any stagnant energies. Sorry, my nose is itching. It always does that when I'm like really starting to channel pretty hard. Yeah, you're leaving it behind. I do want to get one more card here. What are you walking away and releasing? You have the Moon card again. So, for some of you, it could be Pisces energy, Cancer energy, because there's water here, and you have Scorpio, so like there's water. You could be in a situation where you're having to leave behind something that's very emotional to you, that's kind of held you back and stagnant. That could be it. I do believe that you are kind of leaving behind the 3D kind of ego-based thinking, the confusion, you know, the being in your head about things, and you're trusting in the innate knowing and your intuition about where you're headed. That's what it is. I feel like that's what you're leaving behind. You're healing, you're leaving behind those old emotions, those old thought processes, those old patterns, in order to really embrace conscious living, intuitive living, you know, trusting that things are going to be revealed to you as they are called to, and trusting that you're going to know in your gut where you need to be. You're going to, you know, hop on the journey and take the ride, hop on the horse, charge in forward towards something that you've been called to. I do want to throw like just one more card on that 8 of Cups. What's this 8 of Cups about? Yeah, that's what it is. I love that. 9 of Swords. That's my up at 3 a.m. card. That's the worry, that's incessant chatter going on in your mind. That's allowing your thoughts to dictate literally what you are doing in your life, letting fear trap you. You're coming out of that. That's what you're leaving behind, which is amazing because that's definitely something you want to leave behind. So, I love this, gems. This is a beautiful reading for you guys. Okay, so this is my Yogic Path Oracle. I'm going to just see what we get for you guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. we have, oh, I'm going to butcher these. You guys have to bear with me, okay? I'm from Texas. This is what we do. Daharana? Don't know, but it's right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Let's see. I absolutely love this deck. I need to like actually look up pronunciation so I don't look like I'm so inept when it comes to things, but I promise I'm not. I'm trying. I'm learning. 73. Oh, look, I turned right to it. Single focus concentration. It is time to focus your mind on one goal to undergo the transformation that comes from concentration. I love that I was talking about like busying, staying busy and things, but it's like being an intentional person when it comes to your energy and where you're placing it. Through single focus commitment, you will be able to deepen your understanding of your goal and from its core, bring it to fruition. Empress, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This is your time to say no to everything that is not related to your dharma, which is your karma, your mission in this life. Practice dharana and focus on what it is you came on this earth to do. That's literally all this is about. So I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right, guys. That's going to be it for your November read. I hope you have a fantastic month ahead. And I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Love and light.